understand on how Indonesia become one of the country that exists trashed, ladies and gentlemen. We think, besides its danger, this is such a shame that tarnish Indonesia's name itself, right? Also, please note that, note that these gear-based issues become the world's issues, and this is threaten the world's life itself, right? In our side of the house, we want to criminalize this outcome under the reasons of low rate of people's consciousness, ladies and gentlemen, while world is on dreadful situations, which we think this is just not threaten your own life, but also this taking the rights of the people after us. We're not, if we are like not assertive and condemn them, such as criminalize, right? So panels, if the opposition come with the idea this is injustice, panel, this still can't be justified because it's more than harm. It's will more harms at the end of the day when you are stand on the opposition that we will explain later on my arguments, right? So let's contextualize some kind of points here. Firstly, about the criminalize itself, where we will like give them punishment on how they violate the regulations that clear already, where there will be like a types of criminalizations that we will explain on the mechanisms, right? But secondly, about the individuals itself, we say that the individuals we specifically on adults, then that too. First, they are aware and understand, but they still doing it again and again. But secondly, they are capable on doing this recycle. But what we mean, not always like the disabled one, but panels, clarify before moving on, because even if like these disabled people, we will still give the same, but panels, they still have to, but we emphasize more on the individuals based on our 2 points before, right? And also moving on about the organization itself, we specifically telling about the industries that contribute like a much of waste, where they are also didn't do at least an effort, right, to recycle what they make already. So what our stance on this debate is simply that we want to mitigate the trash for the sake of the next generations, and also we want to decreasing the trash populations of the world itself. So what are our mechanism there? Then we will give them like a punishment on 3 base points. Firstly, we will giving them like a warn, where they will get like a bad certificate that can make them think twice, because this kind of like bad certificate can affect on how they are going to find a work, and if the opposition concerned about this will increase the unemployment. People, this won't be happen since they want to regulate, and this will beneficial for everyone's in the next days later, right? But secondly, we will give them like a funds, such as like a money for funds they have to like pay for some amount of money because they are violating what we want before. But thirdly, they will like we will make them like into penitentiary, where clarify that we will not gonna make them like hard as the other case, but we will like make them like such as rehabilitations in the purpose of making them into different effect, right? So panels, coming on to the arguments then about why is it matter to justify it in both of sides, right? Panels, we think that now situations, the world's conditions are on horrible time, right? Please have a look on how much trash that can't be count of the amount anymore, because it's just uncountable, right? This go hand in hand with the people that ignore this issue, ladies and gentlemen, where they don't understand that this will threaten their life at the end of the day, right? Even if like we acknowledge that there's still people that also like care about these issues and they do this already. For example, like they have like a management trust and instance, right? Whether individuals or even companies, for example, like we have Aqua that using like a bottle recycles, for instance. But the status quo is not enough, and this is why we want to apply our emotions, where at the end of the day everyone will do the same, and this will beneficial for everyone, right? Imagine then when you will not like criminalize them, and because you are saying this is injustice, whereas where panels this is actually like still injustice, injusticeness and still exists in their side of the house, because they are like advanced now situations while ignoring the future generations, right? Then move on then, what will happen in their side? two reasons, two conditions that will happen. Firstly, nothing's changed on trash in the world, right? Why? Because there's no like assertive punishment, right? No burden, like no pressures for these people. For they will have like a no more care to do the recycle, so that they can participate for saving the world, for instance, right? But second, then this will like shorten the time world exists, as NASA's predicted before that we're living not till 5 years if there's no a change. Where panels, we think that this is the possibilities that will happen in their side of the house, because people mostly wouldn't have any obligations, right? Since their mechanisms maybe just like doing campaign, for example, or warn to people and etc. Where this is not assertive at all and can't imbue the awareness of the people itself. Coming to the second argument, then, when we are talking about how is this going to pragmatically beneficial at the end of the day, panels, two beneficial that you will get in our side. Firstly, about the environment itself, and secondly, about the economic itself. Coming to about the environment, then, when criminalized exists, this will encourage people to do recycle, right? So what happened then? This will the trash management will getting like a more attention, right? When we do it together, this will make like a significant result. At the end of the day, by reducing, we will save the world itself, because like we are decreasing the amount of the trash, for instance, where this is so good for the environment itself, or whether for your next generations or for your life itself, right? But B, this will increasing the consciousness of the people, right? Start from the environment, but when you are doing it again and again, you are care to people around you, where also like this will like increasing your awareness into one issue, for instance, where in our side of the house, individualism will not like as much as what exists in the status quo. But second beneficial reasons, then this will like benefit for the economic itself. By doing recycle, this will decrease the unemployment and open wider work field, ladies and gentlemen. By maximizing creativity, but to process to rubbish into a beautiful flower, for example, right? This will like pushing people to do like their for making like creativity, and people, but by what they are creation, they can sell it, and like this will like make money at the end of the day. That's why we are saying that this is gonna beneficial for your economic itself. By all those reasons, we are very proud to being propositions.